start of the summer had a big surprise in store for me. Or honestly, I surprised myself because I started going to the gym, which is something I said I would never do. Because to be honest, I was just scared of being perceived, but this was genuinely such a gift to myself. I was also cat sitting a lot during the summer, which I somehow really love during this season because I end up being surrounded by animals. We also ran into a little bird that was wounded and probably fell out of a nest somewhere. I ended up calling him Freddy and sat with him for 2 hours until the animal ambulance came. And I really hope he's well now. I have to say, I really enjoy summer, but it's always quite a blur to me. Whenever I look back on it, it's just this big blob of food, birthdays, being outside, being out and about, but then somehow it never feels like I'm necessarily more social than usual, even though I am, I think. One of the highlights during my summer was having a midnight picnic again with Tim, which is a tradition we've been doing for years now during summer. It just really helps us romanticize life a little bit. Even though I've done many fun things this summer, I feel like there was some turbulence within me because I just didn't really know where I was headed and what the second part of the year was supposed to look like for myself. Especially during summer, I can feel this contrast of feeling the pressure to be social and have fun, but then there's this dissonance whenever you're not. And I end up sometimes feeling a little bit lost during this season for some reason, which happens to rhyme anyway. As I'm watching these clips back, I realize how often I was actually outside, even though I wasn't as conscious about it at the time. My boyfriend has really gotten consistent with drawing this year, and it's getting so good. I'm so proud of him. We spend our days soaking in nature, soaking up sunlight, soaking in the water, as you can see. And even though my partner and I weren't doing as well during the summer as before in the year, relationship-wise, I do feel like we definitely made the most out of the season together. Another thing I love about the summer is these thunderstorms that you can see here. It's just a season of duality for me sometimes, and I think I've learned to embrace that a little bit more each year. Especially when my boyfriend went on his family vacation, I really put myself out there to do some self-care. I made myself some appointments and really tried to get back to myself again and the people around me. Indulged myself in some French cinema with friends, and that was so much fun, honestly. There was this special edition of La Piscine in our cinema. And the end of August always marks this big birthday season for me. Somehow I'm only friends with Virgos and Libras, which was really good for me, honestly, to close out the summer with the last big social activities.
Shit. Oh! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Mubarak, Mubarak, Tavallodet Mubarak, Tavallodet Mubarak. Kanjaguriate, Kanjaguriate. In the Gloria, in the Gloria, in the Gloria. Hurra! The people!
And then September had arrived, which always marks a new beginning for me, even though I'm not going back to school anymore. I'd stayed pretty consistent with working out all summer, and I was really proud of that. But my birthday came around, and after that, a solo trip to Linz. So I could definitely feel a shift happening. These cute handmade invitations to my birthday, and got my nails done. I also found this super delicious vegan cake because some of my friends are vegan.
In the Gloria, hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
I had organized a cinema garden party, which was such a dream. Everybody was in pajamas. Then before I went off to Linz, I had one more studio session with Yasha, which was really nice because we recorded a new song. And then once more I got surprised because my uncle visited the Netherlands out of nowhere. So before my travels, we had a nice dinner together with my mom and sister. And then I was off to Linz, to an apartment I didn't know, to a city I had never intended to go to. But the opportunity was there and I took it, even though I was scared. I already made a video about my Linz trip, but it really marked the start of the last quarter, and that's what's next.